everything is, at this point, I believe everything that they're doing is against the Dutertes. And I'm sure they might be filing against another impeachment complaint against the VP. And again, maaaring itong isa ito sa magpapahina doon sa doon sa posisyon ng ating ikalawang pangulo. And I believe everything is being done within the context of the 2028 elections, and they are, like I said, they are not focused on what is the real problem. Rather, their focus still remains with the Dutertes.
Sinampahan ng kaso, Prof, kaugnay doon sa September 21 rally. At kabilang narito si Congressman Kiko Barzaga, no, inciting sa rebellion and sedition. Baka mauna pa pong makulong si Congressman kaysa dito sa mga corrupt, Prof.
Actually, yun nga yung nakikita natin ngayon, and sa totoo lang, mas tinitignan kasi nila rito, yung mga kumaga parang mga sidelights. They're not really looking at the highlights. They're not they're trying to focus their attention on other things. Kasi nga, this is really the art of diversion, whenever you divert something and whenever you try to politically maneuver something, you try to veer away the attention of the public from what is supposed to be the issue at hand to something else, And sa kanila, nakikita nila rito parang two-bladed sword against Kiko Barzaga, Congressman Kiko Barzaga. One, pwede nilang pwedeng ito ay makapagpatahimik sa kanya, so they eliminate one very vocal enemy. Another thing is, it may send a strong signal to whoever will be going up against the government may actually suffer the same fate. So parang ganito yung ganito yung mensahe na gusto nilang iparating. Pero ang point dito is, hindi naman kailangan umabot sa ganito, at hindi naman siguro kinakailangan pa ng maging very vocal si Congressman Barzaga if President BBM is really doing his thing. Kung siya talaga ay seryoso sa kanyang krusada against corruption, then he is supposed to be doing what the people wants, pero mukhang hindi niya gustong gawin yung gusto ng taong bayan kasi ang pinagagawa niya ay yung lamang ikakaprotekta ng kanyang mga kaalyado. And this is something that is very, very unfortunate for us, na magkaroon na nga tayo ng presidente na incompetent, na weak, and idagdag mo pa na pinagtatakpan niya yung kanyang mga kaalyado para dito sa napakalaking pera na ninakaw sa ating kaban. So siguro okay na sana sa atin na weak at incompetent, pero wag naman sana na hayaan niya na yung kanyang mga kaalyado magpasasa sa pera ng bayan.
Isama ko na rin po, i-connect ko na rin din po, Prof, yung post ni Montulfo kaugnay doon sa sinasabing mga destabilizer daw. Nakikita niyo po ba na parang pamamaraan ito para magkaroon ng chilling effect in connection din dito sa nangyari kay Kiko Barzaga at sa iba pa na mga sinampahan din ng kagaya ng ganitong reklamo?
Well, we really need to toe the line here between what is destabilizing and what is, a constitutional right. Kumaga parang they are trying to paint the idea that the people are there not because they want corruption to end, but because they want this government to fail. And this is certainly not what, hindi naman ito yung gusto nating mangyari, because we believe, and I certainly do believe, na if this government fails, lahat naman tayo apektado Hindi natin gugustuhin yun. Ang gusto lang naman natin is mapanagot yung mga kailangan mapanagot at kinakailangan mabigyan tayo ng hustisya kasi tayo ay pinagnakawan. That's simple. So let's not complicate this. So this Tulfo guy, I think is parang adding fuel to the fire this early, o baka masyado silang natatakot sa kung anong puwersa ng taong bayan na ipapakita sa kanila. Siguro dapat isipin nila hindi aabot dito sa ganito ng kilos kung sila ay umaaksyon. That's simple.
Dito naman po sa naging pahayag, pagbulgar nitong si Senadora Amy Marcos na meron daw magre-recant ng kanyang testimonya daw dahil pinressure, tinatakot yung mga kamag-anak, tinatakot daw yung pamilya Prof at yung iba, pinatutungkolan dito si kay Guteza. Ano po ang basa niyo po rito?
And then all of a sudden, bigla-biglang magbabago. And dito, magiging maliwanag talaga sa taong bayan that maybe there is this pressure, there is this insurmountable, sabihin na nating pananakot, no? Undue influence that was given upon them, and certainly maaring ito yung mga naging dahilan bakit sila bumaliktad. At the end of the day, yung optics nito at saka yung perception ng taong bayan ang titignan natin. How are the people, or how are we going to take this? Is this something that we will take as a matter of factual reality, or is it a matter of influence, no, that is being cast upon them? So power play lang naman ito at the end of the day, kumbaga.
Nahilot na ang dapat hilutin ng mga posibleng nasangkot dito po, lalo na mga malalaking isda siguro ito, Prof. Tingin niyo po?
Well, ako po, with all honesty, for as long as the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee or the Senate is still being handled by the same people, ako po hindi na naniniwala. Kasi if they are really vowed to find and figure out the truth in here, the truth is there right in their very noses. They just don't want to see it. Okay? At hindi ko maintindihan, kitang-kita ng taong bayan, kitang-kita natin lahat ng ebidensya. Pero sila, hindi nila nagagawa itong tignan man lang. Because we know for a fact, no, kung ano ang nangyayari. Sa ibang bansa nga, no, whenever allegations of corruption surface, they themselves, they resign. Dito sa atin, investigations are going on in order to puddle the very perpetrators. Investigations are going on in order for us to be shielded from the truth, so that the real masterminds will go unscathed, no? Kumbaga hindi sila talaga kumbaga yung mismong instrumentalities ng gobyerno ang nag-shield sa mga tiwali. Wala na talaga tayong aasahan. Diba? If it's the government with all its resources, with all its power and its might, and they're using it, no, to protect the very people who are supposed to be the enemies of accountability, ano pang aasahan natin? Itong ating mga kababayan na nasalanta, namatay, talaga namang para na rin silang direktang pinatay nitong mga corrupt officials natin. Kasama syempre yung kanilang mga accomplices sa DPWH at yung mga iba pang mga tiwaling opisyal ng ating gobyerno.